Bye, buddy. What's going on, my friends? We're racing out the door. Trace, I'm gonna go out the front. We lock this, or you wanna?
Can you hold the?
Or do you wanna go out front and lock?
I have to grab another bag.
Okay, let me just hand it right here to them. What's going on, my friends? So we're in a rush. We're in a hurry. We're trying to get out of here to get to the event. Luckily, the event is pretty close, but we have a 2-hour window to set up. I'm not doing anything crazy today. Just doing 2 totems with Q spots on top. Maybe 1 or 2 Yorkvilles and KLAs and uplighting and a photo booth. So nothing huge, but definitely 2 hours worth of work. But we are we're en route. En route? Is it en route or en route? En route. I guess it depends on where you're from. Soda or pop? Potatoes or taters? So we're headed to the venue.
We're driving.
We're driving while we're sitting in traffic at the moment. Felipe is going to be running late, so it's going to put us a little bit against the clock here to set up, but we'll get it done. It's not really, like I said, fortunately, it's not a huge setup.
You know it's not huge when we're only going 3 hours before.
Yeah. Well, that's also because of the venue. We mentioned in the first episode our biggest purchase yet, but we still never have really come out and talked about what that was.
Like we're coming out of the plaza?
Yeah, thanks.
Oh.
We've never really come out and talked about what exactly that purchase was, kind of what happened and transpired between, I guess, prom season last year and prom season this year. For those that watched the series last year, you know that the environment that we live in is different. So, I have lived with my parents all my life, which is a long time. I know Tracy's going to make some face or some remark.
No.
And so when Tracy and I started dating, she essentially left her apartment to live with me. And honestly, look, I know some people may knock the idea of living with your parents. It wasn't a bad living situation. Like we had tremendous
more space than most people's houses.
Yeah, we had
probably more space than
our current house.
Current house.
Yeah, we just had a tremendous amount of space. I mean, it gave us the ability for, you know, us to pay down some debt. It gave us the ability for us to be able to do stuff with the company that we wouldn't have been able to do and grow too.
Where we live is extremely difficult to just go out and buy a house.
Yes.
It is super expensive, and we're pretty far out from DC, so it just gets more, you know, expensive the closer in you get. But I can't. What?
Look at them. Talk to them. They're all inside that camera.
Look and talk. I feel weird looking.
No, look at yourself. So with where we are with DC being so close by, Arlington.
Yeah, it's too darn expensive.
Like a single family house that would normally go for like $300,000 in Ohio will go for
probably
$750,000 here. Easily.
Yes. And I work in DC, so I'm already far enough out. We can't be further out.
So Brenda, our wedding planner, and you might have seen her in a couple of vlogs, she just bought a townhome and was telling Tracy about the lender that she went through, and you know, Tracy, I'm sure the conversation was, I don't even know what we could get approved for, and she said, hey, you know, just why don't you call and find out? And then as soon as she got, you know, we figured out what we could get approved for, it was just like the hat's off, or gloves are off.
I think that happened like beginning of November that I called, and because
I guess we'll finish the story later.
We're here. Who's calling?
Yo.
Hey, so there are signs in front of the building that tell you which way to go for Awesome Prom.
Hey guys, James here. John doesn't know I'm doing this, so hi John. Okay, gotta get back to work before the oh crap.
You videoing this?
Yep.
Mic check, 1, 2, test, 1, check. You know what, how close the photo with the lectures will be in the half. That's the thumbnail. All right, my friends. Well, we did not get a lot of behind-the-scenes footage from the dance. It was very hectic. That venue has a very strict timeline on how long we had to set up. And then Felipe got stuck in traffic in Maryland, so he was good, probably, what, hour and a half out. So he called me on the way over there saying he was going to make it in time. So literally, you know, we got it done. We got it done with time to spare, but it was, you know,
Thank you.
2 hours to do really a 3.
It's just always rushed because, you know, you got to give yourself a little time just to get into the venue and get situated and
Get the cases opened up. And
yeah. But we did okay. We set up you'll see in some of the footage.
yeah, you guys are probably, you know, I probably have put the footage in by now. But, you know, we started the 2016 prom season off with, I think the title was Our Biggest Purchase Yet.
Yeah.
And
Beginning of November.
that kind of opened the can of worms. Like, once we found out what we qualified for, then it's kind of like having the money to buy a new car and then knowing you're not just window shopping anymore. Like, you can actually do something with it.
Yeah, and then we got like pre-approved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so literally, I think we started looking, like seriously looking, one weekend, and by Monday or Tuesday, we were having your mom
Put a contract in.
put a contract.
Or put an offer in.
Or yeah.
So this whole process, once we found this house, we were done moving in less than a month.
Yep.
Like, once we got the ball in, and if you guys know me well enough, you know that I am impatient. I want everything yesterday. Mm-hmm. Like, I was just all on my mom, getting her to rush and do stuff faster, and I was getting a little too involved with all the different parties that are involved in buying a house, and I was pushing everybody along. I think they just got it done in time just to get rid of me.
Well, and it was already kind of a tense situation because his mom was our realtor.
Yeah, mom don't want me to move us to move out. She would rather us live there until we're old and gray.
But she came around quick.
Yeah, I think she, you know.
And they, you know, I think they're happy for us.
Yeah, I noticed one thing, you know, at least the last 2 or 3 years, like, me and my mom, we would butt heads so much, and it was just over such petty stuff. And, I mean, I really think being away from them and, you know, living on our own, like, really made our relationship stronger with my parents. I mean,
and we spend more quality time with them.
Yeah, I think, exactly. I don't think we take it for granted as much, you know.
Well, now it's like, when we're with them, we're actually with them instead of, you know, when you live with them, you kind of just, you don't do a lot of things together just because you take it for granted.
So that's what it is, guys. We bought our first home. It's perfect for us. You guys have seen some of the photos and stuff in the background. You know, little 3-bedroom, you know, 2-car garage.
1 level. I never thought I'd like a 1 level.
I love a Wrangler.
I do too.
I really love it.
The only steps we have are into the garage.
Mm-hmm. We have two decks. The one deck that it's on the front of the house. We keep like firewood and stuff on. It's probably about 15 feet by 30.
The one on the front.
Yeah. And then the one on the back is ginormous. It's like 45 by 60. And
800 square feet.
Yeah, it's huge. The deck in the back is huge, and with a lot of the wood was kind of rotting, so we spent some time right before prom season and ripped up the boards. And actually, I'll put some before and after clips in right now. But yeah, so we took a lot of time and ripped up the boards and we're in the process of finishing the deck.
Yeah.
Got to finish painting the rails and put another coat of this deck over on.
Yeah, we'll show you some finished products of that. But I think one of the biggest things was there's nothing that has needed to get done in our house.
Yeah.
It's all been
like
stuff.
We enjoy doing.
Yeah. You know, we've kind of. John has turned into a carpenter. I didn't know I married a carpenter.
I didn't know I could do it either.
But
been building stuff left and right. Maybe in the next vlog, or maybe this Sunday if I remember to do it, we'll kind of take you around, show you some of the stuff in the house.
We clean it up.
Yeah, we'll clean up some. Hi, buddy. Hi, buggers.
I'd show them right now, but
there's stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Anyhow, guys, it is late. It's about 4 in the morning here. We got to get to bed and get up early for the next prom tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a double header.
doubleheader. We got some CO2 going out tomorrow, so it should be fun. And we got our TV. So I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm trying to go to sleep.
All right.
I gotta make a photo booth template, and then that's it. So
see you in the next clip.
I'll see you guys in the morning. I'll do a Casey thing. Alright guys, talk to you soon.